So,
welcome everybody. Mr. Russell. You're online talking with me, Mr. Russell. I'm a social media PR practitioner. Okay. Like I said, I'm just waking up, so I gotta get my mind together. You know what I mean? But what I do is I advertise. I interview and I advertise good PR for people of business and artists of all sorts, no matter the size of the platform. Okay. Now, please, before anything, please subscribe to my new fan page and like my new fan page and share my videos for entrepreneurs in their business. Okay, and possibly yourself in the future. Okay. Now today I have a guy. He went to Tuskegee University,
right.
Down in Alabama. So that's I always hear Tuskegee.
Yes, definitely.
Yep.
Shout out to the HBCUs, Tuskegee University.
Yep. Shout out. What's up, everybody? Tune in. Boom, boom, boom. I'm always energetic, so I'm always doing me. Okay. So let me see. He's an independent filmmaker and he's a creative director. So this is really interesting. You know what I mean? And he has some great work. I love your work.
Thank you.
Okay. It looks real good too. You know what I mean? So I'm going to show you. Okay. His passion is to create images in stories which influence and inspire people from all over. Okay, that's his passion. His name is David Nixon, and it's D Nix. That's D. That's capital D, capital Nix on right here on Facebook. Okay, we're airing on YouTube, but I like YouTube. You know what I mean? I'm on there too. I'm all over the place. But D Nix on Facebook. Okay. Two parts of the show. First, I'm going to show you my client and his work. Okay, so you're going to see his work. And second, we have some questions that are comical. Okay, so that's going to be really interesting and fun. And both of them are about 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, so how are you, Mr. Nixon?
I'm well, man. You know, honestly, it feels good to be able to be here this morning, man, to do something like this at this caliber. You know, it's my first time doing something like this. So, you know, hey, I'm always open to new experiences. I'm always open to, get my name, my work out there, as well as the people that I work with as well. So, yeah, man, like, it's great now.
So I met you down there at the vinyl.
Right, Square Cat, yeah, Square Cat vinyl.
Yep, you know, a lot of shit at Square Cat vinyl.
Well, it's not primarily me. It's more so the cameramen that I work with that do more of the filming. I do help out from time to time. And I've filmed quite a few performances. Not too many. But when I was down there, it was for an artist who was having his music video shown on the screen. The one that I directed and the one that I worked on with the artist and the fellow cameraman to shoot it. So that's why I was down there. And if I'm down there for any other reason, usually just to see the good musical acts that they have, primarily hip hop. But there are times where I go down there and I see the other type of musical styles that Square Cat vinyl provides an avenue, for them to get their voice out. So that's why I was there for that event when you met me.
So tell me and the people, your audience, what specifically do you do?
Well, I'm an independent filmmaker based out of Indianapolis, Indiana, and also would like to do creative directing as well. It's something that I'm not as fluent in is filmmaking, but what I've come to find out is that actually they go hand in hand. So that's what I mostly do, and shoot music videos, shoot commercials, working on narratives right now, documentaries, and just trying to add stories to pictures and visuals. So just have a good time doing it too.
Okay, so let's take a look at your work real quick.
Sure.
I'll get everything pulled up. So here we go. So right now we're sharing. Here's your page on Vimeo. Vimeo?
Vimeo, yeah.
Okay. So I was just looking at this one right here. And I like this. It's real good footage.
This is we definitely had this. I forgot, it was a brewery shot over downtown, on the eastern side of downtown. I forgot the name of the brewery, but it was right next to a brewery, and they had like this open like warehouse area where people would like rent spaces, and they put their whatever it might be, their artwork, their When we were there, we were actually working with some graffiti artists that actually painted the wall moments before we shot.
Right. Where was this at?
Well, that's the it's right by the brewery. I can't think off the top of my head actually right now. I probably shouldn't know that, but I can definitely provide you with that information. It was Jake Huber, the other person who directed this this cipher, that actually found the location and hooked up with the graffiti artists as well to film it. So
right. I like this, man, because let me turn it up a little bit. I like how you're.
And I know the brewery that this is located by is right by Tech High School. So for those in the Indianapolis, Indiana area,
right,
that's where the brewery is located.
So it's some local names that I see, like Mila Khan and stuff like that. I like what you're doing, and it looks very like professional, like BET-ish.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's the inspiration behind all of these ciphers. That we came together to make these. It was really just trying to make it as professional as possible. From the point of directing these ciphers, I did want to make them, and I did want to make sure they had a sense of quality behind them, and that we did take inspiration from professional sources that you might see like on BT and then on top of that, for them to be able to compete with other ciphers that you have, that have come out of the city or surrounding cities.
Yes.
For the quality to be there, for the artists to feel like they have a legitimate platform to display their talents. And this is the 5th one, so by this point in time, people have known about it, have been able to get I guess be able to prepare for it in some sense. And like after the first and second one, a lot of people were coming to the Artist Distinct.
Right.
He's the guy in the background with the champion sweatshirt on.
Well, right here. Okay.
On the right, he's in the back. You'll see when it comes up. But these ciphers were his idea. And he reached out to Jake Hoover to shoot it, who then reached out to me to direct it. And then we pretty much just came together as a collective and just really thought out how we want to shoot it. Thought about how it should feel, how it should look. And at this point in time, it was a matter of just really finding locations. I think we had found a good formula, a good recipe that we felt would work, and that has been working to shoot these ciphers. And a lot of people were really feeling them. Gave a lot of artists in the city platforms on this, or gave them a different platform that they might not have been able to perform on, or it just gave people that exposure that they might not usually have in the city, because you do have your artists in the city that a lot of people know of. You have your major artists here, your major artists there that have a big following, but then you have a lot of artists in the city that might have a following, but you might not necessarily hear about them as much. You might not necessarily have heard their work, and this gives them a good opportunity to get themselves out there and allow their fans to see their artists doing something big in the city, as well as give them opportunity to to reach out to new fans, new audiences.
Right. So here's another one that I like. Which one is the Distinct one? Video. Yeah, but what I wanted to ask you about this, like your which one is that? Distinct.
Right there.
Right here.
That's the one. Yeah.
Okay. So let me show y'all this video real quick, because I like the concept on what you did. Fire! I like that. I like the red mask.
Yeah. That was actually that was Distinct's idea.
Yeah.
Because he wanted to, I guess, disguise them. He wanted them to represent temptation.
Yeah.
He wanted them to represent something more than just women. It's temptation as a whole. The forces that kind of bring you back to the places that you might not necessarily want to be in, or say if you're trying to progress past a certain point in your life and you're just trying to get past temptation, or whatever it might be, whether it be drugs, sex, women, money,
right?
They're there to represent that.
And who was that rapper? Distinct.
Distinct, yes.
Okay, he was just in that cipher too, right?
Yeah, good, because they're all his sides. They're all his ideas. So the ciphers, like I said, he pretty much had the idea of, coming up with the ciphers so that local artists could, be able to display their talents.
Right. And you shot this video.
Yeah, well, I shot it, but I more so directed it. Okay?
You're directing it.
So the shooters were Jake Huber and Alex Falker. Shout out to them. And we pretty much I did shoot a scene. I shot the camera for the scene where they were in in the basement. Yeah, I did shoot that part.
Gotcha.
But for the most part, I do just a lot of just directing. I mean, I do like to be hands off the camera, but I like just being able to have cameraman, actual cameraman, behind the camera, and then I can just direct them and tell them what it is I'm looking for, and they're able to execute that. And that's what film is. That's what film is for me. Working with different departments and different components of a whole to make a great end product.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let me see. Let me get back to it. So let's get out of here. And like I said, you have great work. I like that.
Thank you.
So, so is there any organization or any other filmmaker of interest that you would like to work with? If so, and why?
Well, I mean, of course, anytime you ask somebody that, they're going to name like their favorite filmmakers. The big names. The Ridley Scotts, Spike Lees, the Christopher Nolans, the Steven Spielbergs. But I mean, within the city, I'm just open to reaching out to new filmmakers that I haven't quite yet known, or haven't quite met, I should say, because I feel like there are. There's a lot of filmmakers out there in the city. I feel like, but not just as many as there are rap artists. To be able to work with other Black filmmakers would also be great. But of course, I'm not partial. I'm willing to work with any and everybody. That's the thing about film. Able to just work with a lot of different people, a lot of different cultures, a lot of different perspectives.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so energetic, and sometimes I'm acknowledging. But I'm glad you brought that up, because what is it like working with people with different artists?
I'm always open to it. I'm always open to meet new people, to just work with new ideas, new perspectives, to come out with a product I think everybody, or a certain amount of people, a certain audience can connect with. So I'm always open to new artists, always open to do challenges.
Okay. And like I said, you've been working with a lot of cats. One that caught my attention was Diop.
Yeah.
Diop video. And I should have showed y'all that, but if y'all go to his YouTube page, it'll be right on this video. You can see his work. And like I said, the video visual is very professional. It's great looking. They gotta mess with you, man, out here.
Yeah.
If you're shooting videos, come see D Nix. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, I definitely feel the momentum's building. I'm glad I'm able to reach out to a lot of new artists and be able to work with a lot of different people. And just provide people with great products. Provide artists with great products.
What's the process of getting a video done through you?
Well, you come to me, usually with an idea, say, hey, I want a video shot. I then consult, my team, whoever it is I'm asking to shoot with me. And then once we all agree upon, doing the video, I'll then sit down with the artist, what song it is, and then ask them, what is ideas behind the song, what the messages they had when they made the song. What was the inspiration when it came, behind making the song. And then from there, try to think of stories and visuals that I think will propel that idea forward and help actually put a face onto the idea per se, more so than just the song itself, but adding a visual to it that people connect with through a different medium to further help the artist, message, get out there, at least from the visual perspective. So, and then from there, I'll sit down with the artist, we'll write the script, we'll come up with what we call music video treatment, which is pretty much, I'll put that together after get all the information as far as what the artist wants, what the artist, what kind of message they want to put out. I'll then sit down, I'll just listen to the song, I'll listen to it, and I think a lot about, what it is that the artist is looking for, and also what the artist might be looking for that they don't know they're looking for. Being able to add more to the story that, than the artist might just have for themselves. I mean, because they're coming to you with visuals, but a lot of times I believe they expect for you to add on more to what they have. I come up with the treatment, which is pretty much just a guide, a visual guide throughout the whole music video to help keep myself and the camera team, the film crew, on page, on track for where the story should go visually, or where the music video should go, whether it be visually through the narrative, whatever it might be. If we're just, the treatment is pretty much just a go-to for inspiration. From there, we'll set dates. we'll do casting. We'll film it. After that, we'll edit it, and we'll get it out in a timely manner, which the artist wants. The video, because artists, they come to you with the idea of, I want this shot by this point in time to have this video out by this point in time, to coincide my album, coincide with a certain song, or some artists more picky. Some just like to have a video just put out just to support the song, however long the song might have come out. I know for Distinct, his video, he was coming out with an album. We want to make sure we had that for the song and album. And Diop, with the Spike Lee production, his song that got picked for the Spike Lee production, and he wanted the video to drop the same day as the Spike Lee production for the Netflix that She's Gotta Have It.
Gotcha.
The song was featured in the series, so he wanted to make sure the video dropped the same day as Spike Lee dropped his Netflix series. So I mean, that's just an example of.
And what series was that? With Spike Lee?
She's Gotta Have It. Yeah.
She's Gotta Have It. And you said Diop, the guy you shot the video for, or whatever. He was with Spike Lee's series.
No. So Spike Lee did is to put together this Netflix series. He wanted to an amalgamation of a lot of different type of music, hip hop, soul music from not only major artists but underground artists. Right. So he put an ad out on Facebook, and Diop submitted this song, and Spike liked it. Okay. And he put it on his Netflix series. Right. It's on episode 4, and like I said, he just wanted to have a video out, a strong video out for us, so we came together and made that happen.
Hey, so shout out to Diop, shout out to Spike Lee. You know what I mean? Recognize what's going on here. Indy has a lot of good music, a lot of things going on in the city. Yeah. I think I like the diversity in Indy. It's how I was thinking about this the other day, and not really the diversity. I think what I've heard before is it's the different trends. Yeah. There's so many mixtures of trends in Indy.
Yeah, well, it's being from the Midwest. I mean, we take things from everybody. Everybody says we take stuff from East Coast, down South, West Coast. Yeah. Chicago and Detroit above us. I mean, I think that's just with us being in the middle of the country. I think that has a lot to do with it, honestly.
Right. Everything you just said though, prior to that, I can tell, I can see the passion. You know what I mean? And everything you just said was what makes a fruitful collaboration. You know what I mean? So I see that when you look up with artists, you take it serious and you do collaborate to make a great video, like that one with the red mask in it. That's what caught my attention. You know what I mean? So that was very great. One more question before we get to the questions of comical hilariousness, I guess. You know what I mean? What is your greatest moment or achievement as a film director?
Well, I can't just, I don't just have one. I have moments up to as far as I've been directing. That felt me give me here. One was the first time I got to make a video ever for my job. I worked for the Indiana, state of Indiana for the Child Support Bureau, and they let me put together a video with just my cell phone and like Movie Maker. And it was for like conference, and it worked. I mean, it was just a side. It's just a put in one of the booths. Just so like a video to display like some of the things that we do at the job. That was like the first break I've ever been able to have, being able to direct anything. And I really just put myself out there. They said they needed a video made. I hadn't directed anything at the time, any type of video, and I was like, I'll just direct it. And they let me do it. And then that's one. The next would be.
I'm glad you said that, because you got a video on there with Indiana Child Support on YouTube.
Yeah, and that's where it started. But see, I didn't do that myself when I had a camera by then. But it started with me with the cell phone. Just working with some coworkers, and my supervisors let me make the video. And they saw that there was talent, promise, potential, and they let me continue to go forward. So that's one. The second would be the first time I worked on Distinct Cypher episode 1, because I was working with professional cameramen, professional crew, and that really opened my eyes. Like, once I first saw how things really done with actual professionals, and seeing how people work with the lighting, and see how up to that point when I've been doing directing, it was always holding the camera. I was always the man doing all the lighting and doing all the set or whatever it might be. And then with that Distinct video, we had people do lighting, we had people help with the stage setup, we had people we had another the director of photography, a main camera guy, side camera guys, a sound guy. And it was like my mind was blown. After that, I was like, I'm not going back. Like the quality has to stay at this level at least and above.
Right.
And the third would be Diop's video, because that was a level even higher than the two I previously stated, and because it was connected to Spike Lee, was a director that I'm definitely inspired by and look up to.
The Diop video is nice, and I want to show it to him right now. So let me see if I even can. Let me see. Let's go straight to it. Yeah, let me show them real quick. I'm gonna show y'all this Diop video real quick.
And that's episode 2. What you're looking right now is episode 2. Any microphone feed, hip hop cipher.
Which one is the Diop video? This one on top?
Yeah.
Let's go to this Diop. This is what caught my attention. Oh God, I can't stand these advertisements sometimes, but I like them. You know what I mean? I can't stand. You literally love to hate them. You know what I mean? But here's Diop. This was the nice one, man. I seen this when y'all first showed this over vinyl.
Yeah.
Hey, I want y'all to check this out, man. Then we're gonna get to the comical questions, okay? But your work is really nice, Nixon.
Thank you.
And that's indie right there, ain't it?
Yeah, it's a drone shot of Indianapolis.
Yeah. This is a nice video, man. This is like MTV-ish. Spike Lee, give him an opportunity, Doc. Come get him.
Yeah, took a little minute, better get a long minute for a nigga to get his spot back. I'm thinking it's gonna take a nigga longer to figure out how to get my mind back. But it's okay, I'm with it, I get it. Got it. Struggle
nice.
Learn how to grow with it. The ups and the downs, learn how to flow with it. When life speaks to you, better not forget it. Unless you want to.
Diop has he can write. I like the chorus in it.
Yeah, it's very catchy, man.
Peep this chorus out, baby. Peep this chorus. It goes with the video.
Yeah.
That's the good collaboration that people were.
Yeah, that's what it's about, man.
Yeah.
Just really making sure the video looks like it should go with the song. You know?
Right.
I'll be so low key. Yeah, low key. I'll be so low key. Yeah, I'll be so low key. You know how it be. You know where I be. I be so low key. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, man, definitely.
All right, so y'all gotta go check that out on his YouTube page. What's your YouTube page?
It's David Nixon.
David Nixon.
Yeah, but I believe I will be changing it to the Nix effect. So the NIX effect, EFFECT. Just because I've come to realize David Nixon is not. It's kind of common. Like you go on Facebook and put in David Nixon, it's like.
But time for the second part of the show, real quick. This is gonna just have you a little fun. Okay.
Yeah, sure, man. Yeah.
So, all right, comical questions. This is the midpoint of the show. Normal day, naked or fall asleep for a year?
I think anybody that knows me,
I see your lady back there.
It's gonna say fall asleep.
Fall asleep?
Yeah, I can't do naked for a year. Man.
You can't be naked for a year?
No,
I'm not gonna get on me. But
yeah,
hey.
I mean, just because if anybody knows me, I guess I should say, I guess I should say sleep.
You're a sleepyhead, man.
Just get that out the way. That way, I want to ever sleep again.
Your girl sitting there looking at you like you're hibernating. You're a bear, huh?
Everybody knows me, man.
Yeah, that's what's up. Let me scroll out here. And these are would you rather questions, okay? Would you rather be rich and ugly or poor and good looking?
Rich and ugly, man.
Rich and ugly?
Yeah, rich and ugly. Yeah. Because with that money, saying not only could I, possibly make myself look better, but with that money, I can, invest in other people in the community. You can't necessarily do that with, good looks. It's great if you're good looking, but if you're good looking and poor, I mean, you ain't gonna be that great looking. You're gonna probably have the extra scruff. Your hair might not necessarily be cut. But definitely have money to give back.
All right. Would you rather eat poison ivy or a handful of bumblebees?
Poison ivy. Well, wait.
You eat poison ivy?
Or a handful of bumblebees? Or
a handful of bumblebees.
All right. So how are the bumblebees how are they prepared?
They're just bumblebees.
I mean, okay.
Which one would you?
Are they alive or are they dead? That's one.
They'll probably be alive.
All right. Yeah.
You eat the poison ivy?
You can't eat a handful of bumblebees.
It said, yeah, okay, I guess it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I eat the poison too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that. Yeah. So let me see. Would you rather forget who you were or who everyone else was?
Oh, that's a good question. Forget who I was, or forget who everybody else was.
Yep.
Man, I don't know. That's a good question because this supposed to go like, okay, I'm thinking about like when you see the movies when someone like gets amnesia, telling them, who I remind them who they are, compared to if I just knew who I was but forgot everybody around me. I don't know. I guess the first one because it'd be like me finding myself in people. This is who I am to you. I remember that time we did this and that. I'm your friend. I'm your cousin. I'm your this and that. Hey man, this is what you do. This is what you do. You dress like this. You dress like that. I think I'd be like, yo man, I'm a pretty cool dude, man. Like, these are all my kicks. I get to direct videos. Oh, this is cool. All right, cool. I must be a cool dude. Yeah. So I guess it's the first one.
Would you rather be gossiped about or never talked about at all?
Oh yeah, gossip about, man.
Okay.
Talk about me, man.
Yeah.
I mean, don't go around town just saying bad things about me, but I mean, I think everybody wants to be acknowledged to some degree. In like entertainment, they say all publicity, it's good. So,
would you rather be hairy all over or completely bald?
Completely bald.
Completely bald.
Yeah.
All right, that's cool. Would you rather be invisible or able to read minds?
Oh snap! That's able to read my. As long as I can control when I do and do not read minds, I'll take that one.
You read minds.
Yeah. I read
okay,
minds.
That's cool. Would you rather end hunger or hatred?
In hunger, because I mean, can you end? I mean, I guess hatred would be the more. Because if you end hatred, then in a way, I guess you end hunger, right? I guess if you ended all hate in the world and everybody would just love everybody, then they will be more inclined to helping out the hungry. So I end hatred.
Okay. Let's see. One more, I guess. Would you rather find true love or $10 million?
Oh, true love, definitely.
True love?
Yeah, true love is priceless, man. And $10 million, man. $10 million is a lot of money, but I can blow $10 million, man. Anybody can blow 10. I mean, it'd be, that's that money. But what's happening? Have all that money with nobody to truly love. So.
I hear you on that. That does make sense. Me, I'm gonna take the $10 million
and buy love or something like that.
Hey, it's what it is.
Just act like you love me.
Just give me the $10 million. Yeah. But I would be very, very depressed in my life if I didn't have somebody.
That's true, man. I remember there's times where I'd be working hard on a project and I'd be working hard at school or whatever, and I'm like in a crunch or this deadline's coming, and I'm thinking like, man, and I'm looking at my room or looking at some nice shoes I have on. I'm like, man, these shoes can't do nothing for me right now. Or that material stuff can't do anything for me. It's a random thought, but it's something I thought.
Right. Okay. Well, I think that's all I got as far as the would you rather questions. Let's see. I got one more.
Yeah, for sure.
Would you rather be stranded on an island or with someone you hate?
Someone I hate.
Yes. Would you rather be stranded on an island or with
on an island with somebody I hate, or just stranded with that person I hate?
Just stranded with somebody you hate. Stranded on an island or with someone you hate.
And by the island, you mean like on the island myself, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd rather be with somebody I hate because I feel like we can talk it out and come to a.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean. Like being alone on an island, it makes me think of Castaway, and that was a serious. Serious. I mean, I don't know. I don't necessarily hate anybody. So I don't know. I guess that'd be something. But I mean, I guess if somebody hate, better be a nobody. I guess straight on the island. Oh, this is great, man. I was really happy that I ran into you in that. I saw some of your work, bro, and like when I got here, how professional and how serious you take it, which is really important. And for me. For people who are serious about what it is that they're doing, man, who take it seriously. Like that's just a big thing for me, bro. Like, for me, it's always about moving forward. It's always about making, like for me, when I do film, whatever project I do, I always try to beat out the last project I did as far as make every project I do better than the last one I did. So that's I'm always trying to strive for. Always trying to just push forward for that.
I'm glad you said that too, because last night, I was watching Kevin Hart, because I watch a lot of YouTube.
Yeah.
And something that he said that sounds similar, but it means the same kind. The similar, it sounds the same.
Yeah.
Concept. It's that word he's always saying. I just comprehended what he meant. It's would you rather? No, not would you rather. Duh. What was his name? What was the name of his? It just slipped my mind because I'm always bad.
Stand up.
Yeah, it's
seriously funny.
What now?
What now? Yeah. That's right. What now?
What now? That's your concept.
Yeah, I guess you could say I don't necessarily attach that approach to my brand, but but I mean, yeah, I would. I mean, I guess I would because.
But it's always what you're doing now and what you're going to do next, and you got to do it better.
Right. And
similar.
That's what the entertainment industry is really about. I mean, you know, all the greats, whether it be in film, music, and any type of art form, it's always about the entertainment industry is always like, what's the next thing you did? Of course, I do think they also appreciate when someone has done great work in their past, and that really helps keep their status or help keep their we'll say the status within the game, as long as they continue to put out great work and they continue to be passionate about that. And I personally like the challenges that come with trying to push a product, to the next level. Like the challenges that come with it. I like that it's not easy. And I like the feeling of getting over that hump. And not only that, but providing the client, with a great product, providing all different types of audiences with, something that they can enjoy and be entertained with. And just be able to sit back and say, hey, I put together something that was a culmination of hard work and working with other people, working with other people's visions, perspectives, and expertise. A great product. And and on top of that, because I have multiple artistic capabilities, film allows me to really combine all of them into one.
So let me ask you this. Do you got any future upcoming projects?
Yeah, right now I'm doing a music video for, so if he wants me to tell him that. But you'll see his video will be out in February, and you all will see. So be on the lookout for my next video coming out in February. It's going to be, a testament to, I would say, Black pride, but its natural beauty. Definitely acknowledges, Black History Month, and it definitely acknowledges being able just to love yourself. And just love, who you are naturally. So definitely be on the lookout.
Where are they going to see that at?
Okay, I am working with the artist, Kyra the artist. So look out for his video.
Okay, so, and it's going to be on your YouTube, right?
It's going to be on YouTube. It's going to be on Vimeo. It's going to be on Instagram. We're going to be promoting it. I definitely want to get it shown again, like how I did with Diop's video and the Steaks video, having them shown at a public venue. As long as he's cool with that, as long as that's the vision he has, because at the end of the day, it's about doing whatever, it's about executing whatever vision the artist has. If you can get it shown, that's something he, be into, which I'm sure he would. Cairo, he has really great work, and I think the video we're putting together, the project we're putting together for him, it's going to be great, and a lot of people, it's going to touch a lot of people. He's going to be proud of it. I'm going to be proud of it. Even if you've never listened to rap, even if you've never seen any of my work, I think it's something that you'll be able to see and really appreciate it, because you're going to be able to tell a lot of thought was put into it. You're going to be able to tell that the artist definitely had a positive message, and being able to execute that with a team, with the artist, with his team, my team, and just. It's a beautiful thing, man. It's magic,
Is there anything that I may have not said that I may have missed?
I think, not necessarily. I'm sure you provided via my social media. David, my social media IG is _Nix_effect EFFECT. Facebook, David Nixon. YouTube, it's going to be _Nix_effect. So I'll be changing that from David Nixon. And my Vimeo is David Nixon Jr. So that's all that information for you. But just you've given me a platform to be able just to speak on what it is I do and how much I enjoyed it. Be able to put other artists that I've worked with on, as well as provide as a provider, but also be able to reach out to new artists in the city who are trying to make good work, man.
Mhm.
Not only in this city, but across the world, across the country, whatever it
Right.
might be, man. Because I'm always trying to look for, next big step, next big move.
Mhm.
So what I'm saying, be on the lookout for Kyra's video is gonna be dope. And then yeah, anything else? I'm sure me and Diop are probably gonna link back up
Mhm.
and make some more work. I'm also currently working on a narrative for a comedy series, which will be working on that, and also a sneaker documentary as well. So I'm just trying to just juggle as much as I can
Mhm.
and prioritize,
Mhm.
and just put out great work, man.
Mhm.
That's what it's about, and just impress myself and others. Like it's great to impress others, but also make sure I impress myself as well. Like
First and foremost.
yeah,
Mhm.
so.
If you want to follow him, all you got to do is just follow him on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Vimeo. I showed you a little bit of it in the beginning of the video. I will edit this video so everything will be precise. But thanks for coming.
Oh yeah, man. Much love, man. And
Yep.